The NBA has a major Luka Dončić problem. After the Mavericks traded Dončić to the Lakers due to concerns about his weight and conditioning, a source close to him told ESPN that the move awakened a beast inside him.
Dončić step back three. It's good!
A month later, that beast is fully unleashed. Luka Dončić has been on a tear, dropping 31 points on the Nuggets, 33 on the Suns, and 45 on the Bucks. No defensive scheme is working. No defender is stopping him. And the scariest part? He's just getting started. Today, let's break down why stopping Luka isn't just difficult. It might be impossible. The Dončić trade wasn't just a shocker. It shook the entire NBA world. Fans were in disbelief, but they weren't alone. Even NBA players reacted as if they had just witnessed a glitch in the Matrix. But once the dust settled, the conversation shifted to what this meant for the Lakers and the league as a whole. At the time, the general belief was that Los Angeles had sacrificed the 2024-25 season for long-term success. Except that's not what happened. With Dončić and LeBron James leading the charge, the Lakers turned things around immediately. And since arriving in LA, Luka has been nothing short of spectacular. In just 16 games, while still working his way back into shape, he's averaging 26.5 points, 8.8 rebounds, 8.0 assists, 1.9 steals, 40.5% from the field, 34.2% from three. For most players, those are all NBA numbers. But for Luka, that's just the baseline. When you focus on his March performances, he's taken it to another level. In 9 games this month, he's averaging 30.8 points, 9.2 assists, 8.9 rebounds, 2.1 steals, 40.2% from three. No Laker has put up those kinds of numbers in a single month since LeBron James.
Dončić sidestep three-pointer is good.
But Luka's impact goes beyond the stats. With him in the lineup, the Lakers have gone 11-5, improving to 42-26 on the season, even with key players like LeBron James and Rui Hachimura missing time. And the milestones keep piling up. Luka just joined LeBron as the fastest Laker ever to reach 300 points and 100 assists with the franchise. He also became the fastest player in Lakers history to hit 50 three-pointers. And he's doing all of this while still working his way back into peak condition after missing a big stretch of the season due to injury. If this is Luka Dončić at less than 100%, the rest of the league is in serious trouble. The real Luka effect. His impact isn't just about numbers, it's about how his presence has completely reshaped this team. Call it coincidence or perfect timing, but just 2 weeks before the Lakers traded for Luka, JJ Redick pointed out LA's biggest flaw, their inability to create easy offense by forcing double teams. The Lakers struggled to generate consistent offense, especially from deep. Redick put it bluntly. We don't have a guy on our team that's going to necessarily always draw two to the ball. We don't have a guy who can consistently beat his man, one-on-one, get to the paint, and spread it out to the perimeter. That's just not our team. As great as LeBron and Anthony Davis were, even with all the defensive attention they commanded, it wasn't enough to consistently break down defenses and create the kind of high-percentage open threes that elite teams like Boston and Cleveland generate at will. Then the trade happened. It took Luka a few games to get his legs under him, but once he found his rhythm, everything changed. The Lakers' offense didn't just improve, it transformed. For better or worse, like it or not, adding a ball-dominant playmaker like Luka meant the Lakers were always going to shift toward a Luka-centric offense.
Dončić with his 5th rebound. Racing up the floor, alley-oop to James! They connect again.
And when you have arguably the best pick-and-roll operator in the NBA, that's not a bad thing. Most defenses have no choice but to send 2 defenders, sometimes more, when Luka comes off a screen. The moment they do, he picks them apart. Whether it's hitting the roller, finding a weak side cutter, swinging the ball to an open shooter, or simply carving up defenders himself, Luka controls every possession like a chess master. JJ Redick and LeBron saw it too. With each passing game, they made a conscious effort to put the ball in Luka's hands more, and the results have been staggering. Before Dončic's first game as a Laker on February 10th, LA ranked 22nd in the NBA in pick-and-roll frequency. Since then, they've skyrocketed into the top 5, a complete offensive transformation. Since Luka made his Lakers debut, the shift has been undeniable. Before the trade, LA was 16th in offensive rating, 4th in defensive rating, but since March, 4. They've cracked the top 11 offensively, a testament to how Luka has completely reshaped the geometry of LA's attack. The Lakers are finally becoming the team J.J. Redick envisioned in the preseason, one that fully embraces the modern NBA's high-volume three-point philosophy, and the numbers prove it before Luka's arrival. The Lakers ranked 26th in three-point attempts per 100 possessions, 34.3. Since February 10th, that number has jumped to 42.3, now the second highest in the NBA over that span. That's not just an improvement, it's a complete stylistic overhaul. This isn't random. It's the Luka effect in full force. Defenses have no choice but to send double teams, which means open looks for everyone else. And when a defense hesitates, Luka is pulling up from anywhere within 30 feet, stretching their coverage to its absolute limit. According to Cleaning the Glass, the Lakers' three-point frequency jumps by 6% with Luka on the floor, ranking in the 94th percentile league-wide.
On the switch, Luka's got the big on him, tries the three, hits it, the first.
Reeves, one of the biggest beneficiaries of Luka Dončić's arrival, summed it up perfectly. He creates such havoc for teams' defenses that 90% of the time, people are blitzing him, as you can probably see. And he makes the right play out of the blitz. He doesn't try to force it too much in those situations. So you're playing 4-on-3, and it just comes down to playing the game the right way and passing to the open person, because 3, people can't guard 4. The Lakers' corner 3 explosion. The most striking difference? The Lakers' ability to generate corner 3s. Since their February 22nd game against Denver, the Lakers lead the league in corner 3 frequency, with 13.7% of their shots coming from the corners. Before that, they ranked 24th. For context, last year's Mavericks, with peak Luka at the helm, set an NBA record with a 12.9% corner 3 frequency. That team made the NBA Finals. This Lakers squad is trending in the same direction. Luka keeps elevating, even without LeBron in the crazy part. Luka hasn't slowed down. Even with key players like LeBron James sidelined, the defensive attention on Dončić has only increased. James has missed the last 7 games due to a left groin strain, but it hasn't mattered. Luka is playing his best basketball as a Laker, growing more comfortable within the offense and with his teammates. Over the last 5 games without LeBron, Luka is averaging 30.4 points, 10.2 rebounds, 8.8 assists, and he's led the Lakers to a 3-2 record in that stretch.
He had a couple of moments the other night. Dončić!
And the scary part? He's not even shooting at his usual level as he battles lower body injuries. But that hasn't stopped him from dominating. Luka is still getting to the free throw line, filling up the stat sheet, and running the Lakers' offense at an elite level. The numbers don't just back it up. They barely do justice to what Dončić is doing in Los Angeles. Luka's impact by the numbers, according to Cleaning the Glass. When Luka is on the floor, the Lakers outscore teams by 15.7 points per 100 possessions. That's 99th percentile elite. Their overall net rating jumps by plus 35 when Luka plays, numbers that compare to prime LeBron or peak Steph Curry in their most dominant seasons. The Lakers' scoring efficiency improves by 5.6 points per 100 possessions with Luka on the court, ranking in the 87th percentile league-wide. That means the Lakers go from a solid offense to an unstoppable one when Luka is leading the charge. The ball movement is sharper, the spacing is better. Defenders are stuck in impossible situations, either help on Luka and leave shooters wide open, or stay home and watch him carve them up like a surgeon. The Lakers without Luka, a different team. The real shocker is what happens when Luka isn't on the floor. The offense falls apart. One moment, they look like a championship contender. The next, they look like a play-in team. Luka's signature Lakers performances, while It took Luka a few games to find his rhythm. He has since delivered several vintage Dončić performances, games where he orchestrates the offense and shreds ever.
This is when he's at his best, when he's improvising. Oh my goodness, you got it.
But even with Luka going nuclear, the short-handed Lakers couldn't keep up. More recently, though, they snapped out of their slump in style with a 107-96 win over the Suns, and once again, Luka led the charge Luka's recent dominance against. Phoenix, he controlled the tempo, executed key plays and kept the Suns at arm's length all night, finishing with 33 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals in 40 minutes. Then came another near triple-double in a 125-109 win over the Spurs. T1 points, 14 assists, 9 rebounds, 3 steals. This game marked his 10th straight 20-point performance, the longest streak by a Lakers guard since Kobe Bryant in 2013. And what's wild? Luka shot just 5 of 20 from the field. Even on an off night, his impact was undeniable. San Antonio blitzed him with double teams on nearly every possession, but that only unlocked the Lakers' offense. With Luka drawing 2 defenders, LA feasted on 4-on-3 advantages, leading to his 14 assists. And if that wasn't enough, Luka followed it up with yet another masterclass against Denver, torching them for 31 points. Rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. He set the tone early, scoring 21 of those points in the first quarter alone, shooting 10 of 21 from the field and 4 of 9 from deep. A perfect fit for the Lakers. Luka has always had a knack for making magic happen, and now the Lakers, an organization built on superstar dominance, are starting to see the same takeover ability in Dončić.
On the switch, Luka's got the big on him, tries the three, and hits it! The first.
Luka still isn't at 100%. Questions about his conditioning linger, and his shooting remains inconsistent by his usual standards. As a Laker, his efficiency has dipped compared to his time in Dallas, a clear sign that he's still working his way back to peak form. The scary part? He's still dominating. Even far from full strength, Luka is still running through the league. Like this. Now imagine what happens when he's fully fit. Luka himself has acknowledged in interviews that he's feeling better every day, getting stronger, becoming more comfortable, getting closer to the level both he and the basketball world expect, and, if his recent performances are any indication, he's almost there. A unique talent. Almost impossible to guard. Luka's game is built on a one-of-a-kind blend of size, elite shot creation, and skill that makes him nearly impossible to guard. He's already one of the greatest isolation scorers the league has ever seen, a master of dictating the pace and controlling possessions, one of the deadliest clutch-time players in the NBA when he's fully locked in, when that step-back three is falling, and when he's explosive enough to get to the rim at will. He becomes arguably the most unguardable player in basketball, or, as J.J. Redick put it, a cheat code with an answer for every riddle. Teams try everything against him. Drop coverage, he picks it apart. Blitzes, he finds the open man. Aggressive traps, he reads them like a book. But when Luka is at his absolute best, none of it matters. The Lakers haven't hit their peak. Yet even with all the improvements, the Lakers' offense still hasn't hit its full potential. LeBron James has been sidelined with a groin injury. Rui Hachimura has missed time. One key player seems to be battling one injury after another. Because of this, Luka has had to carry an even heavier load, and we still haven't seen what this offense looks like with every key piece healthy and in full flow.
Just signed, two-way contract. J.J. Redick likes him. Dončić knocks down the three.